What's up, everyone? Alright, so I'm currently at Lake Scott. This is June 8th. It's a day before my birthday. So yeah, I'll be turning 19. Time flies. I am currently at Lake Scott near Scott City out in western Kansas. It's beautiful here, man. It's 90 degrees. I would really like to jump in that water, but it's prohibited here, so we're out here anyway.
Again, this is a very slow-moving storm, so it'll stay northwest of Gove City for the time being. Should stay south of Grinnell as well. Again, northwestern Gove County, a severe thunderstorm warning until 4:15.
What's up, everyone? Alright, so I brought out the Nikon D300 and I was just gonna tell you guys kind of how I do multiple exposure. I got the 50mm lens attached to it. That way we won't have to worry about focal length. All we have to worry about is the focus and exposure, pretty much. So let's get to it. So multiple exposure and double exposure, it originated back in the film camera age. Some photographers take it to the computer to overlay their images, making it look like a multiple exposure or double exposure. I personally, I don't do that. I really just like the challenge of, it's all about that moment, of getting the shot at that moment. You have your exposure set, lighting, everything's perfect, take the shot, and it comes out perfect. I love that challenge. So there's some flowers around here. I'm gonna show you guys kind of how I position the subject of whatever I'm shooting and how I expose. Okay, here we are. This is the D300 menu right here, the shooting menu. The multiple exposure mode is in the shooting menu. And every camera is gonna have it in a different spot, the multiple exposure mode. So it's off right now. Oh, there we go. I press it and I just want to do 2 shots for right now, and I tend to do the auto gain. I always leave it off. I like to have full control of my pictures, and I leave it off most of the time. So I do done, and you want to make sure every picture you take while in multiple exposure mode is darker than what the camera reads. That way it won't be overexposed and bright. So here's some flowers. right here. I'm going to get a picture of one of them. I'm actually doing double exposure. I'm doing 2 images this time. So here it goes. You just want it a little darker than what the camera actually reads. Alright, there's my first image. You can see that. Okay, so we've got a nice sunset going on here. I'm going to see if I can get some extra brightness in the picture on the left side of the image. Okay, here he goes. And now usually if you're shooting directly into the sun, I really like to get the picture darker. Like, you can see that I'm shooting at 0.008 of a second, a shutter speed. So here it goes, kind of to the edge of the lens, and there you go, right here. A lot of cameras have the multiple exposure mode built into it. This one does, of course. A lot of Nikon cameras and some Canon cameras. I want to do one more shot here with the double exposure. I want to take a picture of the Lumix I'm recording with. And this will be kind of a see-through double exposure mode. A see-through double exposure picture, I should say. Okay. Okay, that's how this turned out. And like I said earlier, you can overlay images on the computer. There's software out there that you can do that with. But if you have a camera that has the multiple exposure built into it, you may as well do that. It'll save you time and money in the long run. So yeah, you can do portraits with it, and in the future vlogs, I'll show you guys how I do that. Multiple exposure and double exposure, it's endless. You can do so many things with it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and it looks like the sunset's about ready to set, so I better get some pictures. Thanks for watching.